Hi guys, I recorded a video earlier this morning when I was going to my mum's, and when I was there it's not stopped raining, so I've got home and I've got not a lot to do today apart from a bit of washing, so I'm doing a baking day. I've made some cinnamon flapjacks which the children have taken to school this morning, which I make with chia seeds, flax seeds, just porridge oats, normal porridge oats, a bit of honey, butter, and that is it. And they are so good, really cheap to make, quite healthy. And with a banana, I love that as a morning brunchy sort of snack if I haven't had time to eat. So it's got me inspired today to do a bit of baking with the horrible weather. I've also got so much leftover bits of leftover dried fruit that needs using up, broken biscuits and things like that. So I thought, great, I'm going to do Rocky Road, but my version. I've already made that, so I won't bore you with that, but that's the sort of thing it turns out like before it goes in the fridge. I'm just about to fridge that. All that is literally a handful of crushed plain biscuits, and they were all the ones that were left over that nobody wanted in the biscuit barrel. Probably about 50 grams of biscuits, not many at all. There was some Rice Krispies gone to powder almost in a bag in the cupboard. Again, a couple of ounces, 50 grams of those. Some shredded wheat, which the children love, but these were just left over. So the shredded wheat, Rice Krispies and biscuit was sort of the base. Handful of mini marshmallows, which I always have as a store ingredient because my children absolutely adore a hot chocolate for a treat. And then all you do to get the chocolate is a spoonful of Nutella, some butter, which helps it all set nicely, so about 75 grams of unsalted butter, the Nutella. I also use cocoa powder, about a dessert spoon, and then I've bought this, which I love, 70% cocoa mass chocolate to eat and 80%, and it helped me conceive my girl actually, the dark chocolate diet. Anyhow, I saw this in the reduced box at Waitrose, got greedy, got all 3 boxes, down from $2.99 to 99p, but when I tried it, it's so bitter, not palatable for me at all. So I looked up that you can use it really successfully in recipes and cocktails and things, so I thought brilliant. So these came in 2 little sneaky bars like that, so one of those went in there as well. So you've got your cocoa, your Nutella and your 100%, making it chocolatey. And that's all I did, melt all that together and put that in a greaseproof, and literally that will cut into 18 little squares, and they'll have that for pudding tonight with a piece of fruit and in their lunchbox. So that was one thing. Then I make these, which are so delicious. They're not really that naughty either. They're my version of protein bliss balls. You can buy all these protein balls in the shops and they're like 90p each, or you can get them in little bar form. I make these in abundance at Christmas and bag them up for presents, and they look great, and you can put them in coconut, in cocoa powder. They're so easy to make and really quick, and all I'm using is stuff that I've got around the house which I need to use up in the cupboards. So dates and prunes are going to be the base of this. Cocoa powder, I'm going to use a piece of that because normally I use vanilla essence, but I'm actually going to use the piece of the 100%. And then my base, along with the prunes and dates, are Brazil nuts and ground almonds. Sometimes I use cashew nuts. It just depends what's on offer in the shops. And this is all I've got left. I've already made a small batch, as you can see. So literally that's probably about 2 ounces, 50 grams. That's about the same. I do a lot of guesswork. To make this all come together, you need maple syrup if you're doing vegan. I can use honey, but I quite like the taste of this, which, because I've used my honey for my flapjacks, I've got nothing left anyway. I use stem ginger a lot in my cooking when I'm making biscottis or doing a nice dressing for ice cream, and I never throw away the syrup. It lasts for months. If you keep it sealed in a cupboard, it will last a good couple of months, and I thought I'm gonna dribble that in because I've got no vanilla essence or honey, so that's gonna be my stand-in. Okay, it's quite simple. I'm gonna get on. I've never done a recipe like this before, but I just want to show you that if you are buying, I'll just show you quickly. Where am I? Oh, I can't actually find them, but the naked bars you get in the Waitrose and things, they're so expensive. We buy them all the time, and I just think, these are so easy to make. So I'm putting my pitted fruit, my prunes and dates. You probably could do this with other fruit, cranberries and stuff. Really, really good. There's no stones in these, so Perfect. Now that's gone like a toffee like consistency. That is what I'm looking for, that choppy effect. Then you put in, this is where it gets exciting, your cocoa powder. So that is about a dessert spoon, your normal pudding spoon. And also I'm going to put in my ounce of nuts, 25 grams of nuts. You can use anything. I'm doing batch baking here, batch cooking. So this is going to probably make about 8 protein balls. If you've got a big food processor, you can defo chuck it all in. I've only got one of these. Lovely. Look how yummy that looks already. And all that is the Brazil nuts, ground almonds are just going in now, and the syrup, but that is just your cocoa powder and your fruit. I mean, look how nice that looks. Okay, bit of ground almond, and this is the lovely syrup. Now, usually I would have vanilla essence here, and I tell you what, vanilla bean is lovely. And I'll tell you another cheeky secret. If you're doing dark chocolates as well, you can put those chili flakes in and they just give it a kick. They're so good. Lovely, that's what I'm looking for. And last but not least, this bargain Willie's cacao. Oh my God, I'm going to stick this right in because it's got to mush up. But this is going to add the element of richness and a bit luxurious. So as you can see, there's not a lot to this recipe. I'm looking for a nice doughy consistency. Going lovely. You've got to give it a bit of a shake. That's lovely. It's going really well. I've got my coconut ready to roll these balls in, and you can roll them in anything you like. Be careful when you're doing this, because if it's on, sorry, I shouldn't have licked my finger then. This is only for the family, by the way, but I normally wear gloves when I roll, and I'm doing them for presents for people. This is just quick to show you. That's it. Right, let me just wash my hands. I did this video a minute ago actually, but I licked my fingers so many times I didn't want to drive you crazy, but like I say, it is only for us family. I'm not giving these away as presents, but I do normally wear these when I'm cooking, just for hygiene, but also you don't get so dirty. So that's all there is to it. Look how lovely and doughy that looks. That is what you're looking for. Let me just turn this off and I will show you how you get the lovely balls. Right, this is all yummy. Sorry, I don't want to bore you with not very good video. Okay, so I've got my ground almonds, you can roll them in, or we're going to go coconut. So it's quite a sticky dough. I tell you, I could eat this as it is now. It's so good. And look, my video is 8 minutes long and I've made all this dough. I mean, I've got enough here to do quite a lot. So everything is like that. You can make these as big and small as you like. And if you make these, just let them go in the fridge, and after half an hour, they're ready to literally eat and enjoy. And I normally put a couple in my husband's lunchbox. And I normally have 2 or 3 a night. But look how nice they look. And you can do them whatever size you like. I do that sort of size if it's like a treat. But as you can see, you can do them in various sizes. And they're like the protein bliss balls. And I was going to show you, I wanted to show you before I go, the naked bars that we buy normally. I'm sure you know exactly. Oh, I can't actually find them. Oh, there you go. These, we buy loads of these, but you get 4 for £2. I'm not kidding you. That was all store ingredients, which I already had. And that's going to make like 16 bliss balls. That is so good. And they're good for all the family, as long as you haven't got enough allergies. And you can make them vegan, like I say, and tweak them. So why don't you try it? And maybe even at Christmas, bag up 6 or 7 with a ribbon. Lovely present. They're like truffles and all goodness. So try them and give them a go. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and like my video. Bye.